You did very well on your prepositions quiz, so we're going to do a little practice with some sentence diagramming using multiple prepositional phrases. So I'm going to do the first example for you. You're going to try the other two on your own, or the other three on your own, and then I have a little journal for you to do. So our directions tell us the first thing we should do is highlight any prepositional phrases that we see. The city of Thebes was under attack by the Sphinx. So I see of Thebes, under attack, and by the Sphinx. Now I can ignore them as I look for what my subject and my verb are going to be. So I have the city was. I'm looking for the one word that tells me the subject, that is city. It is not capitalized because it's not the beginning of the sentence. I'm going to scribble it out. And then my verb is was. And then I've got a modifier here. We work left to right in our sentence. The is the first modifier. It's describing the city. That's a capital T. And then I start with my prepositional phrases. So, of Thebes. Am I talking about a city of Thebes or was of Thebes? It's the city of Thebes. So my preposition goes on the line. And then my noun goes on this line. Cross them off. My next one is under attack. So is it city under attack or it was under attack? So it was. Under goes on this line. And then attack. Now I've got another prepositional phrase. I have to figure out what it's describing. What we're going to find is that a prepositional phrase can modify the noun in the prepositional phrase in front of it, or the object of the preposition in that previous prepositional phrase. So I'm going to ask myself, is it was by the Sphinx or an attack by the Sphinx? And it was an attack by the Sphinx. So I'm going to do the same thing. It's going to be connected to this noun because that's what it's describing. By goes on the line. The noun goes on the straight line. And then I've got a modifier for the Sphinx, and it is the word the. Okay, so you're going to be doing that. I've got two different sentences for you to practice on. This creature had been sent by the gods for the punishment of Thebes. And so you're going to go back and look at these steps, 1, 2, 3, that we went through to try this one. And then this one. Oedipus wandered by on his way from a visit to the oracle at Delphi. When you finish that, I want you to think about if you could create a god or a goddess for today's world. I want you to describe him or her. What would she rule or he rule? Describe symbols associated with your god, explaining why they're appropriate, and then also explain a little bit about your god's personality. And when you're done with that, I want you to go through and highlight your prepositional phrases. And should you find any infinitives, you can do that as well.